Greetings, everyone. This is Clarissa with Infinite Goddess Tarot, and I just wanted to make a really quick announcement before I get into your September monthly reading. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Um, when I reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a reading giveaway, either a relationship or general, to one of the lucky subscribers. So if you enjoy this month's reading, please like and subscribe, and you could be a lucky winner. And I will announce the winner at the beginning of next month, October, that monthly reading, okay? Um, yeah, and that's about it. So, like, subscribe, and you could be a winner. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your reading. Hello, Gemini. This is your September 2015 reading. Just shuffling your cards. Let's see what source wants to relay to you for the upcoming month of September 2015. Source. Spirit, what messages do you have for September 2015 for Gemini? For the sign of Gemini, the twins. What message do you want me to relay to all the Geminis that are watching this video for their highest good? What message will help my Geminis move forward? Gemini, Gemini, cards, Gemini. Give me the messages for Gemini cards. Okay, thank you. Okay. So, in your recent past, you have moment to moment. So, this shows me that recently you have been living in the moment, going with the flow. You have been living in the world, but you haven't been of the world. So, you've been feeling pretty good. Okay? And I'm feeling like a lot of Geminis have been going through some growth, and they are finally feeling like they have gotten their stride. So moment to moment is the Two of Rainbows, and really this is about taking it one step at a time. As you can see, this man is gliding across these stones, and in the background, in the faint distance, you can see a city. You can see the cityscape right here and right here. So this man is essentially living and creating his own world. Okay, he's not getting caught up in everything that's going on around him and below him. He's on a whole different plane. So that's what living moment to moment, this card is about. It's about being in the world, but at the same time, not getting caught up in it. Okay? And you can see that he's gliding in like a carefree way. So recently, you've been feeling pretty good about your place in the world and how you're living in it. Now, somewhere around you in September, there may be some sort of a shakeup because you got the Tower. And this is the Thunderbolt card in this deck, the Osho Zen deck. But you can see the Tower in the center of this being, and it's on fire, and there's explosive, what do you call it? Lightning striking it and coming out of it, and there's two people, a man and a woman, falling from it. So there's some sort of a shakeup that's going on this month, but at the same time, you are pretty peaceful around it. So this could be an internal shakeup or a internal shift. So something has come to an end in September. It could be an external situation, but it has something to do with people outside of you as well. So it's not just about you. There's something that's changing in the dynamic of some situation of people surrounding you. It may be a certain emotion regarding someone surrounding you. Something is coming to an end or changing. Okay? And something that could be influencing this is the issue of comparison. This is the 5 of clouds. So you may be changing the way you're looking at yourself. Someone around you may be changing the way that they're looking at you. Maybe no longer comparing you. Maybe you're no longer comparing yourself to others. This is comparison. So you can see the 2 trees. They're both very different, but of course they're not comparing each other because they're a part of nature. They don't have the crazy mindset of humanity where people compare themselves all the time. But this seems to me, because of this card, that this may be coming to an end for you in the month where you realize there is no comparison needed. There's never any comparison needed because we're all here for a specific reason and a specific purpose, and we all have our own beauty in our own way. Nobody can compare to anybody else because we all have our own gifts and our own beauty. And at the center of the reading, so at the heart, the underlying energy for this month, at the heart of it all is courage, which is really good. It's a major arcana card. As you may be able to tell, it correlates with the Strength card in the Rider-Waite deck. So you can see this beautiful flower that obviously started out below these heavy boulders, okay? So it took courage and strength for this flower, this precious, delicate flower, to emerge through this tough, heavy boulders, okay? And as you can see, it doesn't just have one bud, it has 2 buds, okay? So often when I look at this card, I see I don't just notice this one flower, I notice that there's another little flower under it. So me being a mother, I always look at this card and I see it as a parent being strong for its child. So this may be relevant to some Geminis this month, okay? And as you can see, there's a beautiful glow to the background. So there's a certain strength and a certain courage that's emerging for you this month in September. And what is soon to be known is really great. You got the King of Fire. And this is the King of Wands. Okay, so some Geminis may encounter a very, very strong fire sign male this month. And this fire sign male may actually help you to realize your strength this month. He may be a strong support system to you in some way. Or it could be you. It does not matter that this is a king, a male card. It could be you. Once you've gained this courage and this strength, you may emerge and find the creator or the king of fire, the creator. The strength within may emerge as the creator, okay? And as you can see, this really correlates with this card a lot because you can see this yellow glow behind this flower, okay? And yellow correlates with the solar plexus. And where is all the strength and all of the glow coming from on this card? It's coming from this being's solar plexus. This being has learned how to use the strength that he's grown into for good, okay? And you can do whatever you want, and you are realizing that. So there's a lot of strong cards in this reading for September. So something is going on where something is shifting in you and emerging where you are becoming a stronger person. And you have another major arcana card for in your wishes and dreams sector of the reading. And this is the innocence card, okay? So the innocence card correlates with the sun, which is a very powerful card in the Rider-Waite deck. This is in the Osho Zen Tarot deck. This is innocence. So what this is showing is an old man holding a, and I'm hoping that you guys are really seeing these cards right, because I'm trying to learn how to angle this camera in the proper way. But there's an old man that's holding a grasshopper, and he's found a new, essentially a new life and a new way of seeing things. And he's coming from a higher perspective than where he's been. So you can see that this is an old wise man, right? And the way that he's looking at this grasshopper is with such wonder, you may think that he's just like a young child discovering a grasshopper. But what this is showing is that when you gain such a high perspective where you appreciate your surrounding and you appreciate everything around you literally as a new creation of source, and in every moment you're creating it, you come into a whole new perspective of life itself. So you come to appreciate things more. You appreciate trees more. You appreciate not only nature more, but you appreciate everybody around you more, because you're realizing that you are literally co-creating every moment. Okay, so that's what this card's about. You come from a sense of innocence, even though you're coming from a higher vibrating perspective. It's like discovering things all over again. So that's what you're desiring. You're desiring to step into a new way of looking at things and a new stage of growth in your life. In the outcome card you have for this month, the way that the energy is playing out at this very moment, you have ordinariness. Okay, and this is the 8, which is it's a very strong number anyway, but it's the 8 of rainbows, which correlates with the 8 of pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. And you can see this woman who is walking through a meadow, and she's just taking it easy. She is enjoying her surroundings, just like with this card, what your desire and wish is to be on a whole new level and to have a new perspective of life. And specifically, for some reason, I'm thinking that a lot of Geminis, it would be good for you to go out in nature and to relax in nature and to sit with the vibration of nature. But you can see this woman, she's walking through a meadow and she's taking her time. So it's telling you that you will have a new appreciation for not necessarily mundane things, but everyday things. Things that would seem to be ordinary, you'll have a new appreciation for it. Stop, and these cards are all just rolling right together, because this moment to moment, this is where you're in your recent past. Okay, so you're already learning how to do this right now. All right, so it's moment to moment. This goes right along with that, living moment to moment. Okay, so this was the 2 of Pentacles, and this is the 8 of Pentacles. So the 2, this is about balance. Obviously, 2 of Pentacles is also about balancing. And so this man is balancing in between living in the world and living basically above it, and seeing things from a higher perspective and being more in control and realizing that everything is for his good. Okay, and he's gliding along. And the outcome of the month is you doing just that. Understanding that everything around you is beautiful, understanding that everything is okay. It's just a nice card to have. It's just relaxed, appreciation, realizing that everything has a purpose, and taking it all in. Okay, so that is your September reading for 2015, Gemini. I enjoyed reading for you, and I look forward to doing it again next month. Actually, in a couple days, I will do a weekly reading. All right, so stay tuned. Thank you. Have a good day.